Hello everybody, hey, hi, how you doing? Jay McCain here, coming to you with my extra week stock coffee for another episode of Coffee from Teacapistan. We're going to be returning to Greenville, Ohio, starting off with Nathan Downhour today. The fantasies dreamt up online are not reality. And, yeah, so let's get to the good stuff, shall we? Please give me a like, please subscribe if you like what I do. Getting a lot of new viewers lately, so, yeah, please subscribe. I appreciate that. Let's go!
You get into very graphic detail about what you want to do to her.
Fantasies dreamed up online are in your mind.
That's it. Fantasies dreamed up online are in your mind.
Things you might not be able to willingly do when it comes down to it.
I will gently cup and massage your soft breasts, kiss them, and run my tongue along them. And it goes on from there, in graphic detail. What are we to make of this?
I'm not sure. I don't know what the law says about this.
Burn till blossom.
Well, it's illegal.
But nothing has happened yet.
Well, I know. But it's illegal for someone to use the internet to solicit somebody who's 13 for sex.
That I was unaware of.
Sheriff's office, get on the ground. On the ground right now. On the ground!
Later, you'll see Green-Eyed 121 get a quick lesson on the law from detectives waiting outside. But now, another stranger has just pulled in the driveway.
In our driveway.
Yeah, Nathan Downhour.
Online, he calls himself J10-72960. He's also been chatting with the decoy, Katie Did Sings. Remember, her profile says she's only 13. He tells her he's a fireman. Then he gets worried she's a cop.
How do I know you're not a cop? Laugh out loud.
I'm not a cop. How do I prove it?
Call my cell and leave a sexy message.
Oh, come on.
She does.
Dumbass.
And then he wants to take it even further and moves on to the subject of phone sex. He asks, "You like hearing
The cops would never do that.
guys moan? I want you to call now and make me moan." Katie Did Sing says, "I will hear you when you get here." And there's something else. He seems to have a thing for feet.
Want me to rub your feet?
Yeah.
Now I'm getting turned on.
The man with the apparent foot fetish is really 21-year-old Jason Shopner.
Where you at?
I gotta go get a Band-Aid before I bleed all over the rug.
Jason likes his Adidas, huh?
Oh, okay.
Hey, why don't you hang out, have a seat
All day I dream about sharing my words.
right next to the bar for me, will you?
Sorry, there's things I can't
Keep your
say on
hand in
YouTube.
Come on, just go over and have a seat, please. No, sir. Right here, please. What's going on? Why don't you tell me to get things started? Tell me what was happening.
I don't know.
You don't know.
I do, I'm sorry.
You're sorry for what?
You're a freaking idiot.
And it turns out Jason really does work at a firehouse as a paramedic.
Now, in your chat here, you essentially say you're a firefighter.
Yeah.
Don't you think that might impress a 13-year-old girl?
Well, look, I'm sorry.
What was your plan here today?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I seriously don't know.
Well, it looks like you knew based upon this chat. Want me to rub your feet?
No,
Yeah.
no, okay, alright.
What would have happened if I had not been here?
I would have done something stupid.
I love when it's physically painful for them to hear their chat log be read back to them.
With a 13-year-old girl.
I don't know, probably.
If a 13-year-old
No, alright.
girl had been here.
Yeah.
And you won't believe what else he admits.
Do you ever watch television?
Yeah.
You ever watch Dateline?
Dateline?
Dateline NBC? Have you ever seen our stories on computer predators?
Yeah, I've seen it.
This is one of them.
Oh, no.
So even after seeing our previous investigations, watching men being confronted and arrested, he wasn't discouraged from doing the very same thing. And as you'll see later, he's not the only one.
Holy shit, look at this guy. He looks like that DJ from DJ Pauly D from the Jersey Shore.
Yeah, and I've seen this on TV.
You've seen this on TV before.
As this investigation continues, we hear something we've never heard before.
My religion.
Men talking about religion.
Bible. I have no one else to turn to but God.
I go to church every Sunday. When we come back, how far will these guys go? A 2-hour trip to meet an underage teen.
What makes a man get in a car and drive 2 hours at 2 o'clock in the morning?
To Catch a Predator 4 continues in a moment.
We're a small community. For the most part, everybody knows everybody.
Because we're in such a remote location, most of the men coming to our undercover house have to drive miles and miles over country roads. Some even cross state lines.
He's coming over here.
This 23-year-old drove from Fort Wayne, Indiana. It's about 103 miles, more than 2 hours away. He brought alcohol for someone he thinks is 13.
Did you bring the mics?
Yeah.
Cool, I'll be right back.
And this man pulling up to our house is from Reynoldsburg, Ohio, 112 miles away. He drove more than 2 hours to meet with someone who said she was an underage teen home alone. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. Like all the other men who visit, he has no idea our hit.
2 a.m. Jesus Christ. This is why we do safety checks on my stream, man. This is why we keep each other safe in the danger hours and then go to bed and set ourselves up for success.
Cameras are rolling.
Where are you at?
I have to go change out of my clothes, okay?
Okay.
I call like 10 a.m. to 2 a.m. I call that the bad decision hours. That's where it's extra critical to stay safe and make good decisions.
Just sit at the bar for a second, okay? I'll be right back down.
It's a little late to be prowling around these parts, huh?
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Why don't you have a seat right over here for me? His name is Tim Isaac, screen name Park and
Tim
Ride
Isaac.
469, 42.
Park and Ride 469 is a hilarious screen name. Hilarious. Love this guy. The Mario Predator.
2-year-old training manager for a global transportation company. He's been chatting online this evening about having oral sex with a girl who said she was 15, Sadie the Smarty. He wants to know if the sex talk has made her aroused. Sadie the Smarty types, well, not yet. Talk doesn't do anything for me. Park and Ride types back, well, my tongue will. What makes a man get in a car and drive 2 hours?
I don't know, just somebody wanted to
What
meet me
makes
and
a man
I want to meet them, I guess.
At 2 o'clock in the morning.
Well, I didn't really want to, I wasn't looking for nothing.
You walk into a house.
Well, I wouldn't, I was kind of scared about it, to be honest with you.
Well, you walked in.
Yeah, no shit, you're scared. It's 2 a.m. and you're going to a stranger's house.
I'm not looking for, to, like, do anything or anything.
Well, I know what face I'm gonna use for the thumbnail. Convincing, dude. I am so convinced.
I got boys that are 20 and 21, sir.
Oh,
Sorry.
come on, man.
Yes, sir.
What if one of your kids was home alone and some guy walked in the back door just all happy as heck to be here?
To be honest with
have a
you,
seat.
to be honest with you, I wouldn't like it. Sorry, I'm just nervous.
What made you think it was okay at 42 years old to walk into a home at roughly 2?
Okay, at 42 years old, to walk into a home. Some real nice vocal fry from Chris there.
30 in the morning, where a 15-year-old girl was apparently home alone.
Well, I wasn't for sure if she was 15 or not, to be honest.
Well, that's what she said on the internet. Perhaps I can refresh his memory by reading some of his chat log. You're only 15, a little young for this, aren't you? Yep, I'm 15, and no, I'm not. Okay. Are you still a virgin?
Stupid question for an older man to ask a girl like that.
But baby, 15 can get me 20.
Yeah,
Boom! 15 can get me 20. 13 can get me 30.
probably can't. Probably will.
You ever do any time before?
Very little time for some DUI. but,
DUI?
Yeah. Nothing like this, sir. God, man.
You ever do this sort of thing before?
No. This is the first time I ever done something like this.
First time. That's the same claim we've heard from almost every man we've ever confronted. And most say they really weren't going to do anything sexual. Our sting in Ohio is no different. But one subject does come up for the first time. Religion.
This is first.
This is your first time?
Yeah, and I thought, I'm like, I shouldn't do that. It is also against my religion.
It's against your religion.
Mhm.
He's 27-year-old Davut Ozcan, screen name Nakzox, a graduate student from Turkey. He had a sexually charged online chat with a decoy posing as a 15-year-old.
You say at one point, I don't want to have any problem, you know. Kissing is okay.
Yeah.
But you also say, in the next breath, have you ever seen a blank, meaning penis?
Mm-hmm.
I have on the internet, she says. Then you say, so do you want to see mine?
It is not good. I shouldn't do that.
You can play with my blank.
Yes. Please don't read. You can read yourself.
I mean, it sure seems like you knew what you were talking about here, and you knew what you wanted from this 15-year-old girl.
I don't want to have sex, but...
The 27-year-old admits he knew what he was doing was against the law.
If you're so religious, if you knew it was so wrong, why did you walk into this house?
Please don't read it. Yeah.
And he wasn't the only one claiming to be
hurts.
religious. Here comes 20-year-old Josh Tuttle, screen name Goodbody1330. He's
Goodbody1330 is a pretty good screen name, too.
been chatting online with someone who says she's 13 and a virgin, Jessie's Messy 13. After she tells him she has a big screen TV, he says,
Oh,
hee
boy.
hee, that's great. So we can watch movies and cuddle, kiss and make out. Then head up to your bedroom and touch each other and have sex. Then he adds, we can get drunk if you want to, if it will make it feel that much better.
Damn, Goodbody, you got it all planned out, don't ya?
And now here he is, walking in the door.
Just sit at the bar for a second, okay? I'll be right back down.
Okay.
Did you bring the rum?
No, I'll explain when you get down.
Okay.
Well, why don't you explain it?
He looks like he fell out of a Justin Timberlake 2001 lookalike contest. Damn, that's harsh to Justin Timberlake.
To me instead.
He says he didn't bring the rum.
Maybe wannabe contest.
Because his brother drank it. Goodbody1330 goes on to explain that making the decision to come here was a tough one. He says he went to his best friend, and believe it or not, says he also turned to the church for guidance.
I have low self-esteem, and I have no one else to turn to but God. So I went and I talked to my pastor.
And what did this pastor tell you?
It's wrong to do, and that you should have more faith in yourself.
But you're here, Josh.
To make new friends.
To make new friends.
Yes,
with
sir.
a 13-year-old girl home alone.
He says he only came here to watch movies and hang out, but his chat and something else tell a different story.
Did you bring condoms with you?
No, sir.
There's no condoms in your pocket.
I have one, but that's just...
Okay, so that's one lie.
I carry that with me all the time.
But you said you didn't bring any, and you did. So that's a lie.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. But I corrected myself.
That condom does not look like it is safe for operative use.
So, I'm sorry.
We'll hear more from Goodbody later. Now let's look at a truly unusual case. Here's a man who seems to be casing the house, afraid to pull in. After driving by several times, he finally makes his move and walks in the back door.
Alright, folks, we're going to leave it there for today. That was some of the men of Greenville, Ohio, or I guess more accurately, the adjacent 2 to 3 hour radius of men in the Ohio and area and other states. So I want to thank you for watching. If you made it this far, consider liking, giving a subscribe, and leaving a comment. I'm not going to beg for it, though. I'm not going to debase myself by begging for likes. Knock, knock. Who's there? Oh my god, it's Rolando Resta Cruz. Sir, please! Please! Please leave a like. Please leave a subscribe. And please leave a comment for the algorithm. Especially if you made it all this way. If you made it all this way through the video, please, like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Oh, it's always great when Rolando stops by. I love when Rolando stops by to give me, to advocate for me when I can't advocate for myself. Also consider supporting me on Patreon. We have police interrogation videos there that are extra length. Dustin McFetrich, Jungle Mania, Jim Roush, and more. I can't even remember them all at this point. So all sorts of good stuff over on Patreon. The linky to that is below in the video description. Alright, folks. Mind, body, spirit, harmonious resonance. Be where your feet are. And of course, as always, stay water, mon frere.